Alright guys, we are back with some more Monster Energy Supercross 5. Today we have some information, a tip, if you will, that might be able to help you be faster in the game. Now, I don't know how long it's been in the game, or the games, I guess. I just picked up on it in 4, and it works in 5 here. But it's probably been around a lot longer than that even. So, yeah, it does feel like it is tougher to do in this game. It's more picky, I guess. I don't really know how to say it, but it also really isn't that intuitive. It feels weird. It takes some practice and getting used to, and I'm by no means a pro at it, but hopefully it can help you out, and we break it down here and try to explain it to you in a way that makes sense. So let's jump into it and check it out. Alright, so what are we talking about when we say we have a tip that can make you faster? Okay, so this video is kind of messy and broke down into several things, but pretty much I made a custom track here to try to show you. You see it right here right away. What did we just do? What did we just do? Somebody probably knows. The fast guys do this, I believe, and it has been in the game. I didn't notice it until the end of Supercross 4, right before switching over to 5 here. But basically, you whip the bike in the corner. It sounds dumb. It does, and it is dumb, but it works. It does. You can pretty much, it's kind of like squaring a corner off, but you don't really lose your speed, right? And in this game, in 4, it worked. It was easier, in my opinion. In this game, it's really picky. You know, if you do it too much, it's really easy to go down, and if you just bump it real quick, it doesn't, you don't really even notice it. And you'll see us do it to where you can't barely even tell we did anything. And then this corner before the big quad, I don't really do it on that corner because sometimes, I'm not saying do it every time, sometimes you want to round the berm out and try and carry as much speed as possible. And then here we're in replay, we're going to try and slow-mo it, break it down so you can actually see what's happening. There you can clearly see that something happened, and that was the whip. So when you come to, I guess, the top of the berm or wherever you want to turn the bike, just push the sticks together or pull them apart depending on which direction you're turning, and that's it. Now I just bump it, okay? Just bump them together real quick. Maybe a little bit longer than a bump, but not much. If you hold them too long, you go down, you crash for sure. So some of them you're going to see the examples are very, very exaggerated. I probably wouldn't do it quite that much normally, but then other times you can barely tell we even did anything. So if you turn right, you have to whip left. If you turn left, you have to whip right. Okay, so I already said, I think, but it really isn't that intuitive because it feels weird. It's just so different from what I normally would do, but it works. And some of you probably already knew about this. If you did happen to know about this, let me know in the comments. If you didn't know about this and you go try it and it helps, let me know in the comments. That'd be a great feedback for me because these videos, I'm not a pro, okay? I'm not a pro. A pro player has many, 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 many more secrets that he probably has to being fast and doesn't want to share them. And nobody ever told me about this. I just happened to be racing a Ghost. I'm pretty sure it was actually Kimmy's in. And he was always... these guys, where I really feel like I lose to these guys is in the corners, okay? So I was really trying to focus on staying with them and watching what they do in the corner, and I noticed that their bike was doing what we're showing you here. I couldn't figure out how they were doing that, and then I just tried whipping in the corner, and that's what happened. But I probably will, or have probably now, show you what happens if you whip too much when you try to turn. You're probably seeing that now, but on a flat corner, it 180s you really bad, and in a 180 bowl turn, you just crash. And so there's a fine line on how you have to do it. I don't know. It isn't intuitive. It feels weird from what I normally would do. Normally, it's just like I'd use the brakes a bit and then lean the sticks, but yeah. Here is an example from Salt Lake 2, and we did it on that berm and then on this flat corner going back to the start straight. It wasn't super obvious, I get it, but it does help. I was trying really hard to beat a world record there, and we got close. We got really close, but couldn't quite get it. Maybe I show you that lap, but they were really whipping the bike in that corner. It was like crazy, and I'm still not very good at it. I'm practicing, trying to get better and learn how to be faster in the game. You know, I tell you that I'm a very average player, which is true. Maybe very casual-ish, and that's how I like it, but sometimes I want to be faster, and I'm trying really hard. I'm enjoying this game a ton. I'm almost having as much fun with this game, as I did with Supercross 3. 4 was okay, but this is better in my opinion. Not still as good as 3, but I am having a lot of fun with it and trying to learn how to be faster and pick up on tiny little stuff like this. So if you already knew about this, let us know in the comments, and if you didn't know, let me know in the comments, and hopefully it can help you. And if you have any other tips that might help the community out, feel free to share them. I know some of you guys probably don't want to share your secrets because you want to have that edge in multiplayer or the tournaments that I know a bunch of these guys play, and I don't blame you. Okay, don't feel pressure. No pressure. It's just community, and I want to help the community out as much as possible, and try to help you be faster at the game, even if I'm not the fastest. And this was a request by somebody in the comments. I'm sorry I forget the name or the specific comment, but they were saying they had trouble with the turning, and so I was just thinking, oh well, this is a perfect video to help with that. And then obviously if you're really new to the game, there's a bunch of other stuff you can do as well, like preloading and whatnot. There's wheelie glitch and endo glitch. Well, the endo glitch is kind of gone since Supercross 3, but this game still feels like maybe it has a tiny bit of wheelie glitch to it. Not near as bad as it was in Supercross 4. So you guys, girls, are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.